Are you tired of bad news and negative headlines? So are we. Stick around for a weekly news segment brought to you by Central Perk. Good news, everyone.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Good News, everyone. Let's get into it. A 20-year-old man has made history as the first person with Down syndrome to complete an Ironman triathlon. Special Olympics athlete Chris Nikic crossed the finish line on Saturday to become the first person with Down syndrome to complete an Ironman triathlon. Guinness World Records recognized Nikic's achievement after he finished a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride, and a 26.2 marathon run at the Ironman Florida competition in Panama City Beach. Nikic completed the race in 16 hours, 46 minutes and 9 seconds, 14 minutes after the 17-hour cutoff time. Nikic fell off his bike and he was attacked by ants at the nutrition stop, but he pushed on to finish the competition. The Special Olympics said in a release. After his record-setting achievement, Nikic will focus on competing in the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games and continuing to raise money for the Special Olympics, Down syndrome and RODS, Racing for Orphans with Down syndrome, through his platform. Indian officials rescue elephant that fell down a well. Forest officials in India's southern Tamil Nadu state said on Friday that they used a crane to pull an elephant from a well, after working for more than 12 hours. The elephant, which strayed into a village bordering a forest in Tamil Nadu's Dharmapuri district, fell into the well that was covered with bushes and did not have a fence or a wall around it. 2 other elephants have fallen into such wells in the past year in the area. Forest officials first started by clearing the bushes around the well and then tried to pump water out of the well. But the elephant attacked the pipes pumping out of the water. Eventually, they sedated the animal with the help of doctors and used a crane to lift it out of the well. It was found to be healthy and active when we monitored it for 3 hours after the rescue. Belgian racing pigeon flies past record in auction. A 2-year-old Belgian racing pigeon called New Kim set a world record of 1.6 million euros at an auction that ended on Sunday, the online auction house said. Offers for the pigeon had already hit 1.3 million euros in the past week, surpassing the previous record of 1.2 million euros set in March 2019 for another Belgian pigeon called Armando. They then raced even higher in a frantic last 30 minutes of bidding on Sunday. Bidding started at 200 euros on November the 2nd, but rose to a bid of 1.3 million euros from a South African group within 90 minutes. 2 wealthy Chinese collectors then fought it out on Sunday. Japanese town deploys monster wolf robots to deter wild bears. A Japanese town has deployed robot wolves in an effort to scare away bears that have become an increasingly dangerous nuisance in the countryside. The town of Takikawa on the northern island of Hokkaido purchased and installed a pair of robots after bears were found roaming neighborhoods in September. City officials said there has been no bear encounter since. The so-called monster wolf robot consists of a shaggy body on 4 legs, a blonde mane and fierce glowing red eyes. When its motion detectors are activated, it moves its head, flashes lights and emits 60 different sounds, ranging from wolfish howling to machinery noises. The real Japanese wolf roamed the central and northern islands of the country before being hunted to extinction more than a century ago. Bionic Gloves help keep the music playing for Brazilian pianists. Acclaimed Brazilian pianist João Carlo Martins has not played with 10 fingers since he has lost the use of his right hand in the 1995 mugging in Bulgaria. But today he has returned to play his favorite Bach sonatas thanks to Bionic Gloves, invented by industrial designer Ubiratan Bizarro. The gloves have rods that make the fingers spring back up after they depress the keys and allow the pianist to continue playing. Martins performed with leading orchestras in the United States and Europe and recorded Bach's complete keyboard works, but injuries ended his career. For many years he played with one hand and a thumb, but lost the use of his left hand due to focal dystonia, a neurological condition affecting the muscles.